But we've got your bacteria under control now too. You should be feeling better again soon. Did you hear that, Ollie? Soon we can go out and have fun again. I guess I'm going to be missing the Hibernation Festival this year. I'm sorry, Irma. I was hoping we'd have you back on your feet by then. I've got a bag of food for you. There's even a pack of prunes. I know how much you love those. Alright, give it here. There we go, bon appetit. You're really a good guy, man. So much great stuff. I'll be feasting tonight. Finley! Happy Hibernation Festival. The winner of this year's Porcupine Stew contest is Mia with her fruity spicy tomato stew. Yay! I wanted to give you something. What I'm saying is that I couldn't have done this without you, which is why I wanted you to have my winner's trophy. No, you're the one who won it. Yes, but it was as much your victory as it was mine, really. But how about we share it? It can be one of those trophies that moves from place to place. I'll take it and invite you to dinner sometime. But I would like to tell you one last... No, not one last story. Don't say one last story. What do you mean by that? You've already done more than I can imagine. Don't. I'm actually crying. I already went to see her and checked her readings. She's going to die. No, don't say that. Irma, I made it to the hibernation. Oh, it's snowing. Winter, baby. I like that we're not running. I think this is the first time we've not, like, woke up and, like, just started running. Well, it looks like someone got out on the wrong side of the bed this morning. What happened? Didn't you enjoy the Hibernation Festival? Things aren't so great right now, Alfio. Can I help you? No. Liliana, I'm really sorry that Irma was... No, I can't do that yet. It's so pretty. With a little snowman as well. Morning, have a nice weekend. Why the gloomy face? Morning, Ingrid. I'm not in a great mood. This is because of Mrs. DeKarma. I'm sorry, kid, really. I like the old lady too. I was hoping I'd feel better after the weekend. Well, I guess you're just one of those people who feels a lot for others. Just make sure it doesn't become a problem for you. That's the part of our profession, kid. Try to focus. There's enough living people around here who need your help. I get it though, they always say that first death really sticks with you. Finley, I heard the news this morning. Do you want to talk? Maybe grab a coffee or something? No. I want to get my work done first. Okay. If you want to talk later, just come and find me, okay? You're so nice. Good morning, Finley. How are you? Alright, I think. A patient died yesterday. Your patient. I imagine Irma's death is still in your mind. Nevertheless, I would ask that you don't let your performance levels drop. We can't let these things affect our work. Try to make this a good day, Finley, in spite of everything. Oh, one more thing. Irma died of complications from pneumonia. She was old, her immune system just couldn't hold everything off. She remained stable for a while. However, her condition worsened during her stay here. These things happen sometimes. The incident with the water damage in her room probably didn't help either. You did nothing wrong. Oh, okay. Okay. I've even made a note to that effect in my report. I assigned you to treat Irma. And that was the right decision. I'm sure of it. For a second there, I was like, because of the water damage, I was like, is there going to be an investigation? Oh no. But no, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Now, my dear colleague, what's your assessment of your health status? My withdrawal symptoms are diminishing and so is the pain. Good. Do you mind if I examine you? That's what I'm here for. Okay, which one is it? Nice. We're going to keep increasing your vitamin B1 and energy intake. Your liver's on the mend. Are you sure? Nonsense, my liver's had it. The readings are clear. Really? You came to us just in time. Feel free to take a look for yourself. We'll have to keep you here for a few more days for observation. If you want to keep on living, you need to keep off the alcohol. Forever. Clear, honest words. I like it. Maybe something will come of you after all in the distant, far-off future. But what I do or don't do is none of your business, understand? I've given you my medical opinion. What you do with it is entirely up to you. Good morning, Miss Van Galen. Is it that time already? Your colleague said you'd be checking on me again today. Well, looks like she was right. Shall we get straight to it? I'm sure you want to get back home too. Right. I didn't like this one to start with, but I kind of like it now. Oh wait, so we can do these. One of these. And this one. Right? Yeah. Killing it. Well, not. We're not killing it. We are smashing it. I'm seeing a significant improvement. You know what? I'm actually feeling a lot better today. Better than I have in years. I feel like I'm really aware of my surroundings again. Sounds like the medication's doing its job. Yeah. But I think there's more to it than that. I managed to talk to Dr. Gotera again. And it was like he tore down a wall inside me. Suddenly I saw everything I used to think was important in a different light. I've decided to change my life around completely. I don't want to end up here again. I want to be able to focus on other things, instead of just living for my job. I called my boss this morning and requested 4 weeks off. Nice. That's great. That's not what she thought. She threatened to fire me on the spot. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Don't be. I am the island, I am the sea. And maybe unemployed. But I don't care at all, and that's great. I'll do my exercises and follow my heart more. Thank you for helping me. I'll make sure to thank Dr. Gotera again before I leave too. Have a great day, and look after yourself. Oh, we're having such a good day. You're Emma, right? Okay. Miss Emma, strawberry yogurt, right? Okay. No. I'm Emma Smith. Oh, right, that's what it says here. I must have read it wrong. How are you feeling, Emma Smith? I miss my home. And I've got tummy ache too. You did get some pills, didn't you? But it's still not better yet. No. Alright, let's take a closer look at what's up with your tummy then. Oh, okay. I like this one. Ooh, now we just need to change this. Could be anything, really, couldn't it? So we... Oh no. There we go. Did we get an A or has it gone down to a B? It's still, okay. I think your pain is because of your food allergy. I read that you're not allowed to eat certain things, is that right? Yeah. So you're watching what you eat then? Yeah, but... What is it? Well, Gerda said that after the hibernation festival you can eat as many nuts as you want. Is Gerda your mum? No, my mum's name is Mum, and she's away. Well, who's Gerda then? Gerda Niesdorf. I always visit her when I'm homesick. She's a doctor like you. Wait a minute, do you mean Dr. Nesdorf? Yeah. You do me a favour, Emma? Okay. Please don't eat any more nuts. I'm sorry, but your tummy doesn't like nuts, not even after the hibernation festival. Oh, it's mean, I know, but your tummy aches are mean too, aren't they? Yeah. So you keep off the nuts and we'll think of some nice things for you and your tummy to eat, okay? Yeah, okay. Did we get all A's? Nice. What have you got for me today? I don't have anything for you. Dr. Theobald was asking after you. Oh really? Why? I couldn't say. However, he did ask if I could give you the rest of the day off. I'm not happy about it, but I said yes. I guess it must be something important then. Do you think I should go to his office? You can if you like, but you won't find him there. How'd you know? Because he's just made himself comfortable in our break room. Oh, strange. That's just the way he is. I guess I'll pop in and see him then, as you wish. Finley, there you are. Thank you for coming. Sure, Dr. Theobald, what can I do for you? Nothing, but I wanted to talk to you. First of all, I would like to thank you. You've done an excellent job these past few days. Is that all you wanted? No, not at all. I heard about Irma de Karma's passing, of course. A tragedy, truly. Like so many others here in Porcupine, I knew Irma well and liked her a lot. I'll miss her very much, the whole town will. But you were the one who looked after her and were there for her in her final days. Is Irma the first patient who's died under your care? Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. It's not uncommon to struggle getting them off your mind the first time. I still remember my first too. I think I know what you mean. I still think about my sister Karma a lot. Just try not to let these thoughts affect you too much. After all, there's still plenty of other people depending on your help. Don't get distracted from looking out for them. It's Irma's funeral service this afternoon. It will be held at Gilbert's. Giuliano hosts most of the funerals in this town. I'm sure this one will be especially hard for him. You should be there. You'll feel better afterwards, believe me. You mean I can go to the service? You're excused for the rest of the day, and I'm sure Mrs. de Karma would have invited you anyway. So you're here too, young one. It's good to see you. The roller coaster of life never stops, does it? A few days ago we gathered to celebrate. Today we gathered to weep. Finley. Hi, Giuliano. I'm so sorry. I wish I'd had more. Finley. It's okay. Thank you for coming. I know we haven't known each other long, but it means a lot to me. Please make yourself at home. There's food and drink. Go ahead and take a seat. Just make yourself at home. Is there really nothing I can do for you? Come to think of it, there is one thing actually. Anything you want, what is it? I think there's a colleague of yours here too. He didn't hang around long. He just stood in the corner and didn't talk to anyone. Then I think he went out the back door. I haven't seen him since. Would you go see if he's still there? I checked myself, but I've got my hands full. Sorry, here I am asking for your help again. It's no problem, Giuliano. I'm happy to do that for you. Oh. Gregor, you're here too. Get lost, kid. You don't want to come inside? The service is about to start. No. There's food and drink too. Lots of people are here. Leave me alone. Oh. Oh no. Because of the pipes. He's blamed himself. Okay. I'm doing the best I can. I know the hospital relies on me. I'm the one who's supposed to look after it, after all. If the old lady hadn't got sicker, if that water damage didn't happen, if I'd just taken better care of the hospital, then maybe she wouldn't have. This is my burden to bear. I'll never forgive myself. All those people in there, I see the way they look at me. They know it's my fault. I felt the same way. I was the one treating her right up until the end. I still believed she'd get better. I didn't want to face the fact that she was going to die. But in the moment she passed, I knew she was at peace with it. She was old, her body was weak, and she was happy. She didn't want people looking after her all the time. And that's okay. I did my best and you did too. But sometimes things crumble and collapse anyway. Sometimes we have to say goodbye to people. Sometimes we can't help them. I'm going in now. You can come with me if you want. I got a bit teary-eyed then, just a little bit. Oh! He was hiding. Oh my god, he's gonna use it against us. I hope he doesn't do it during the week. Don't ruin this. Thank you all for coming. I can barely bring myself to speak. But last night, Irma, my dear mother, passed away. She was a real talker, always telling stories. And she was surrounded by people who loved her. That's you guys. Thanks for that, all of you. When I was little, she taught me to play an instrument. She practiced with me, and I hated every second of it. But when I was playing, her eyes would just light up. I wish she could look at me that way again. I want to play a very special song for you. A song Irma requested every time I picked that instrument up. I remember one day it was really frosty when I had to deliver my letters. I slipped on a patch of ice. My whole mailbag fell into the river with all the letters still inside it. And I tore my cruciate ligament. Irma not only helped me fish every single letter out the river, she even dried them, restored them, and delivered them for me. Irma worked with my parents in a restaurant. Things had been going downhill for a while, then Irma came up with a new dish. Rainbow beet gratin. It was a hit. Before long, it was the only dish anyone wanted. Irma and I used to play backgammon together every Thursday in the summer. How did you know Irma, Finley? I'll tell you how that squirt knew Irma. Oh no, I knew he was gonna ruin the week. I'm so angry already. He hasn't even said anything. He's the one who let her die. It's the truth. Irma was in great shape. Then one day she just bends over, sprains an ankle, ends up in the hospital, and a few days later suddenly she's sick, real sick. And then she just dies. I'm telling you, it's all that guy's fault. Him and all the staff at that awful hospital. I just heard them talking about it right now. They're letting the hospital deteriorate. It's so bad the folks who go there pick up new diseases in the wards. Irma didn't even have pneumonia until they took her to that dump. I'm telling you, Irma didn't just die. She was murdered there. If St. Ursula's wasn't so useless, Irma would still be with us today. We'd be celebrating, not mourning. Everyone who works there should stand up and take the blame for this. We'd all be better off if the hospital was torn down and never darkened our skyline again. Ralph, that's a crock of nonsense. Yeah, it is, because literally when Gil took her into the hospital, he said that she was out of breath and then she, fell to the floor. She was out of breath. She had pneumonia. Asshole. Now, hold on. Maybe he's got a point. Emo horse? Emo horse, do not do this to me. No. Don't. Yeah, St. Ursula's is a danger to us all. That's right, we need to run these murderers out of town. Maybe it would be better that way. Look around you. Do you see anyone from the hospital here except for this clown? Exactly, they don't even have the nerve to come to her funeral. Because they know it's their fault, plain as the nose on your face. But, quiet everyone, please. This isn't about pointing the finger at anyone. This isn't about St. Ursula's. It's about Irma, my mother, your friend. Finley? Yeah? I'm sorry to have to ask you this, but perhaps it would be best if you leave. But, please, I don't want this argument to ruin Irma's memorial. I'll make it up to you, I promise. Let's talk later. Okay. Why'd they have to be like that, though? Looks like my cell phone had no reception at Gilbert's. Mia and Carl both tried to call me. We'll call Mia. Hey, Finley. Thanks for calling me back. I was worried when I saw you today. Are you okay? I'd be lying if I said I was. Oh. I don't know if it'll help, but I actually have plans for tonight. I think I need to get my mind off things, and I'm guessing you might want to as well. If you come along, we could help each other. Tina will be there too. Yeah, I'm so glad you came. And you brought Finley with you too. Yeah, I asked if you wanted to come. But just to watch. Watching nonsense. You're just in time. One of our members dropped out today. Caught a flu at the Hibernation Festival or something. Oh no, can we still rehearse without them? Sure we can, you've brought the perfect replacement. Oh yes, Finley, please say you'll join in. I'm sure that's just what I need to feel more comfortable in my first role. Alright. Yay. What's the play? Will it even work with someone new in the role? That's what's so great. We're an improv troupe. Oh no. We give everyone a role at the start of the show and then just see what happens. And tonight we've got something very special in store. A terrible crime that needs solving. Wahaha. I'm scared already. You're telling me. And you, Finley, are going to be our detective, the private eye. The guy who was a little too tough for the police. You're basically the referee. It'll be great practice for the rest of the group. Oh, okay, I hope I can pull this off. I know you can, this is going to be great. Alright, you've been given a brief on your roles. The body has been found in the Chief Physician's office. But it's not just any body. It's the body of the Chief Physician's personal assistant. You gather in the break room. The fresh coffee is still bubbling in the pot when the door flies open once more. Into the room strides none other than the city's most famous detective. Finley, that's your cue. Hi, it's me. His face is grave, his steps determined, and so the questioning begins. You don't understand how awful it was. If it were just a dead body, I wouldn't have been so shocked. I've seen more than a few of them over the course of my career. But in my office? Before my third cup of coffee? What's the world coming to? I'd like to ask you about the incident. Yes, of course, I think we all want to get to the bottom of this. Where were you at the time of the murder? I wasn't in the building at the time of the incident. I'd already left early yesterday evening. I always try to get here as early as possible as a rule. That way I can finish the day's work early too. Only today my car broke down, so I didn't arrive until the same time as the rest of the staff. The breakdown service took forever, but maybe that was lucky for me in the end. Otherwise it could have been me lying there, cold on the floor. I'd love to help, but I've been busy all morning. Where were you at the time? Busy, eh? With what? Sometime last night, that damn pipe in the basement burst again. That's the third time this month, not that anyone cares. And everything's always underwater. So I spent the whole morning on my hands and knees down there tinkering around. And then I thought, what's that strange object in the water? And hey presto, I had the murder weapon in my hand. Not that I knew at the time, obviously. I don't know if this is relevant, but I talked to the guy a lot. Out on the stairs after work, he's the only guy here that smokes apart from me, see? 2 days ago, he was saying some weird stuff. Thought someone was following him, stuff like that. Managed to calm him down, told him he was imagining it. Turns out he wasn't. Alright, thanks for the tip. It's really terrible what happened. I still can't believe it. I was even here when the crime took place, and I still couldn't do anything. Where in the building were you at the time of the crime? I always come in extra early, because I like to work in peace before the hustle and bustle starts. So I sat in my office all morning, going through patient records. I haven't been here long. I was eager for a fresh start after my previous hospital, and I get along very well with everyone here. But I'm still trying to get up to speed. I don't know how that could have happened. It was the chief physician. I'm sure of it, you've got to believe me. She would have done anything for him, but she swept that under the table. If he threatened her with it, she wouldn't hesitate to resort to such means. Anything to preserve her career. I did see her leaving the building last night, when I was just starting my shift, but that doesn't mean anything at all. Where were you at the time of the crime? Me? I was only here for a cigarette break. I just got back from the night shift. Wait, but he said that the only person that smokes was the... Yeah. I just got back from the night shift, and I was going to go straight home after that. Well, I don't know if this is really relevant, but before the PA started here, he worked at another hospital, but he was falsely accused of involuntary manslaughter, so they fired him. Can you imagine that? We used to smoke together, that was pretty nice actually. He's quit now. Okay. He said he was on night shifts, but he's quit. But he's also been a little weird recently. Maybe he wants a job or something, but he's been chasing the PA around a lot. I'm gonna say the janitor. Fantastic. So who did it? The case is absolutely clear. There is only one person who could have committed this heinous act. Even though every single one of you had a motive, the solution is crystal clear. The janitor, right? No? But no, it really wasn't. Does that mean one of us didn't play the role well enough, or is you that's a problem? I'm a doctor, not a detective. That's probably just as well. It's obviously the new doctor. After all, she was the only one whose alibi was contradicted by anyone. What do you mean? Yours was? She said she spent all morning working on the files, but the nurse was very clear that she kept running into the doctor in the hallway. What was the motive then? Isn't it obvious? The PA and the new doctor used to work at the same hospital. Yeah, it's her brother, right? The involuntary manslaughter that got him fired, but which they could never prove was him, that was actually a murder that she committed. And it didn't go down well with her when somebody else got the credit for it. In fact, she took it so badly that she followed him to his new hospital, and when she caught him in the chief physician's office, she seized her opportunity for revenge. It's very simple when you think about it. Yeah, I was in between the new doctor and the janitor. But maybe my memory's just really bad. Maybe I need to watch more CSI or Law and Order.